Alright everybody, I'm doing a little intro here. It is raining here at the flea market right now. Well, not really too bad. Kind of sprinkling. But some of my best scores have been in the rain. And one of my best and favorite scores, in my opinion, was a Jabba the Hutt Palace original Lego set. Brand new in the box. I got it in a big old bundle deal. You know, I always like to bundle things. Got it for 50 bucks. Probably paid, you know, it was in a bundle, so it was less than $50. And it was raining that day when I found it. Another rainy day. We'll see what we can find. It is later in the day too, so you know, a lot of people have already been through here. I was watching some resellers already here, already going through the flea market, finding stuff. So I'm already here after everybody has kind of picked through everything. Let's see what we can find. Welcome to the video. Welcome to the flea market. I know I did a little bit of an intro there while I was sitting there at the flea market in my car waiting to get out, but like I said, it's a rainy day. Resellers, I was watching some local resellers on Instagram already that were already getting pickups. As you can see, some of the tables are being covered. A lot of people have their tents out. So we'll see what we can get. It's the latter part of the day. This is the sign of the flea market that I never really show because it's only open on Sundays. And as you can see, you know, I talk about this, about the garage sale style, just kind of, you know, a mix of all kinds of stuff, go through the boxes. They just lay it all out for people to look at. And that's what I like about this side, is it's not necessarily heavily curated, so you can definitely find some great gems in here. And obviously it's raining, it's, you know, wet, so this isn't as packed as it normally would be if it was not a rainy day. Excuse me. I'm going to take a look at some toys over here. And in my previous video, I did mention how you do want to be cautious when it comes to the rain. You know, everything's getting wet. Paper products get wet. You know, like those sealed figures, you know, the cardboard that they're boxing will get wet. It may warp, it may get moldy, you know. So always take that into consideration when you're out on a rainy day at the flea market, and or for that matter at garage sales too. Items that are just out there exposed to the elements, like all these boxes. Look at all that stuff. It could be a gold mine. It could be nothing but duds. It could be all rained on. So, like this AM/FM radio, this vintage Fisher Price radio. We're definitely gonna pick that up. What else? What else can we find out here? Hopefully that has not been too rained on. I'm not a huge Pokemon guy. I missed the boat on Pokemon. I was already, I think Pokemon came out mid-90s, and I was already in high school at that time, so I really wasn't into Pokemon at all. But I have a lot of friends that were into Pokemon. And I'm going to take a stab at it with this VHS. This Lego box, oh man, I saw the box there. Oh, is it in there? Another rainy day Lego score? But it was just empty, little empty, like all the little packages have been ripped up already. But a lot of this stuff is wet. Because it actually rained pretty heavily, you know, probably about an hour before I got here. And this guy didn't have anything covered up, so I'm pretty sure it's all wet. Yes. Cool. Now, I'm seeing some baseball cards here. This is stuff from the 90s. Is it worth it? Not really. Not really. The 90s cards, early 2000 cards are not really... don't really have too much value. I mean, it's more sentimental value. I know during the pandemic, it might have been, you know, worth it to pick these up. But right now, where we're at, I'm staying away from it all. Unless I can get it dirt cheap, and then I can sell it. You know, maybe unopened packs. If I find any boxes that have been unopened or open packs, and I get it dirt cheap. But good luck in my area. It's good luck trying to find it really cheap. Everybody prices them up. Even the the junk wax. Everybody prices it up incredibly high. So I just don't even touch it. And I really haven't touched sports cards in many years. Many years. For resale, that is. I have purchased some cards for myself, just to add to my collection. Some players that I'd always wanted when I was younger, but it was just out of my price range. And I have gone back and picked them up and added them to my own personal collection. But for resale, nah. Let me know if you guys spot anything here in these boxes. Is there anything that you would be picking up? It is wet. There's the, if you guys caught a glimpse really quick of the drum guy, which is pretty cool and I think unique to this flea market. But he rides a portable drum machine. I mean, obviously it plays music and stuff too. I think it was Bruno Mars today. And this is a Sunday event that he brings out the rolling drum set. I think I get a little better video of him in a little bit. Oh, there he is right there. Look at that. And he has the umbrella. His card says no tips, please. He's actually a shopper here. I mean, he actually is a vendor here at the flea market. You see him riding up there in the corner. He is a vendor here at the flea market. And I don't know if he keeps it here. I think he does, because there are storage locations throughout this flea market where people can pay to have those storage units. But he's a vendor here, and I think he stores it here. I'm not 100% sure, but it comes out on Sundays. And I have seen it on Saturdays, too. Alright, I'm checking out this little coffee grinder really quick. I just spotted it earlier. Open it up. It's full of coffee. I'm not going to mess with that. It's a good resale. But the fact that it's full of coffee, I'm going to have to clean it. It's been wet. All those negatives are leading me to, or telling me leave it behind. So I'm gonna leave it behind. I've had that coffee grinder too. It's a really good coffee grinder. Okay, we're over here at another section, and these bears, if you're not familiar with them, you should be. This is Ralph Lauren. Now the clothing with the bears on it does a lot better. This is just one single pillowcase. But I'm going to get in a bundle. It's probably about $15 to $20 for the pillowcase. It did have a little bit of a stain in it, but I was able to wash it. I'll clean it out, and it's great. So, we're going to take that. And I'm surprised no one actually picked that up already, because there were actually some vintage people through here that I know of. I got some pencils. I don't know if they'll do well. This is a North Carolina Tar Heels vintage Champs hoodie. Size medium. It's a little bit smaller than I typically would like to get, but it should do really well. And I'll get a good deal on all this stuff as well, too. And one of the good things about, when it's raining and people are trying to clear stuff out or trying to, pack stuff up or close stuff up, generally you get a better deal if it's been out there in the elements and people are like rushing to try to cover stuff up, beat the weather. They're like, all right, yeah, fine, just take it. Here's a big bundle, or here's just $10 or whatever, So you're gonna get a good deal if you don't mind braving the elements. I got those pencils. They're just vintage. I see. I'm holding them in my hand. They're kind of, I don't know. They kind of intrigued me. They're just vintage Oakland Hyatt Regency pencils. I'm gonna try to resell them. They're all nicely sharpened, like they just came out of the the hotel. I'm holding it in my hand because I don't want the tips to get broken before I could try to resell them. Little Ford. Yeah. Sometimes, you know, the stuff on the surface is, you know, it's like, are you glancing? I usually make a pass. And I'll scan the surface of everything here at, you know, at these different vendors. Especially if they have boxes out. I'll make a pass, see what's on top, try to look for the obvious. Then I'll come back around and do a little bit more investigative work on these boxes and everything. This vendor here, she actually already started putting stuff away just because it did rain pretty heavily.
Okay, I found a few things.
Not too long ago,
take,
so.
the pencils,
but I found there's 2 pieces of clothing. I got a Bible. It's kind of unique, and they're paying $15, so we'll make our money back just on that pillowcase. We'll probably double up with the sweater. The pencils, I'm not sure, and the Bible should be at least $10, $15. So it was unique because it was it had a cover. It was a jean or denim cover on it. And it was in Spanish.
Yeah, I'll be here Wednesday for sure. Yeah. On my usual schedule.
I saw this plaque as I was getting ready to head on out. If you guys know anything about this, I really didn't know. Was that a Supreme Court justice? I mean, was it someone being appointed to some other court? I don't know. I was looking it over, and I did do some, you know, a little bit of research on it, but I really couldn't find anything on it. Unfortunately, it's been sitting here in the rain the whole time, so. Yeah, I couldn't find anything on it, so I didn't pick it up. There's the drum guy over there. I hope I don't get a copyright on this. I think it's. I think there's a certain like time limit I can feature music in, but we'll see. Let's scope this guy out. Nothing really good here. And all these lots typically, if it wasn't raining, would be filled with vendors. Sundays are most vendor days, most what do you call it? Buyer days too. So there's most people here buying, most vendors here. So it's usually a very lucrative day when it comes to searching for items that you can list on whoever, eBay. I mean, it's primarily eBay. I primarily list on eBay, so it's a very usual lucrative day for eBay. I mean, this whole aisle, everything would be filled up here if it wasn't raining. But we're gonna make do with what we got. And it's a good little mix of items here. As you can see, we got tools, we got electric bikes, there's some plush, tires. And I spot these Stitch characters, Disney Stitch from Lilo and Stitch. Now, they seem to be in great condition. There's 2 electronic ones. Obviously, you know, we kind of missed the season with these. They are vampires or Dracula. And they, you know, you got to take consideration. They've been in the rain. They're plush. They're electronic. And how long have these batteries been sitting here for? We're going to get them for $5 each, and I've already tested those vampire ones, and they work well. Luckily, the batteries are great. If you do store anything away with batteries, please make sure to remember to take, not just because, you know, I may purchase them in the future, but, you know, just to preserve your electronics. You want to take the batteries out so they don't get any corrosion or exploding batteries. And these all had,
Sure, there's stuff down
the
there.
2 vampire ones still had Disney Store tags on them, which was great.
20?
They work.
Can you 15? 5 each?
Will they sit around till next Halloween? I don't know. They might sell sooner. You know, Halloween and Christmas are holidays that sell year-round. Obviously, it depends what the item is. But Halloween stuff and Christmas stuff, don't be afraid to pick it up throughout the year and try to resell it. I will be listing these soon, so I won't be. Yeah, I'm not going to hold on to them until Halloween. Now that's going to wrap up the trip. You know, I could have probably spent some more time. I did do a walk around, and there really wasn't much on the surface that I saw. I probably could have done a little more digging, a little more investigative work on items, or at different booths. But you really got to think of where you want to invest your time as far as sourcing goes. And I really wanted to get this Sunday, a rainy day trip in to show you guys what it's like and that you can still find items in the rain. So we will still get out here on a regular Sunday eventually, but let's go into the recap. Okay, now welcome to the recap here. And as you can see, you know, if you can, go out there when it rains. You never know. You never know what you're going to find. We found some great items for resale. Some plush. Obviously, you know, if they were soaking wet, I wouldn't have picked those up. But they were still in good condition. And obviously, you know, I was checking them out while I was there. Some of the clothing, you know, if it was soaking wet, oh man, I probably wouldn't have picked it up. But it was still in good condition. Things were wet, yes. But I could still clean that up, dry it up, and make some good money on that. So I'm going to go ahead, stop this video right here, and I'm going to pop the little picture-in-picture. I have a couple items that I actually forgot to get a little video of, so I'll show you those as well too. Okay, now that video should be appearing right over here. And as you can see, right off the bat, we got this Lilo and Stitch, the Stitch character, dressed up as a vampire or Dracula. It is battery operated, tested, working. Batteries were not corroded. Got 2 of them. They go for 30 bucks each. Obviously, it's off season, but Halloween is one of those that it does sell year round. It is Disney. It is a plush. So hopefully we could do pretty well on that. This is a Yoshi mask. I found this off camera. I got it for $1. That goes for 25 bucks. It is an adult size, and I tend to stick to adult size in clothing and masks, all that. It just does a lot better than child size. There was another Yoshi, which I'm not sure. I don't think I put it in the video. Like I said, I forgot to video a couple of things. This Puerto Rico t-shirt I actually did not pick up on this trip. I don't even know why I threw it in this. I must have been confused. But a Puerto Rico t-shirt, it should be about a $20 to $25 t-shirt. It's an extra long t-shirt. It is a women's t-shirt. I might try to put that on Posh. We'll see. This is the North Carolina sweater, hoodie, Champs, vintage, that should sell for about $20 to $25. It is Tar Heels, so the former college of Michael Jordan. I'm pretty sure any sports fan is well aware of that. Oh, I do show it in here. I'm sorry. So this is the other plush character. It's not motorized or anything. It's just a plush Disney store. About $10 to $15 for that plush. But you know, I got all this plush for $15 each, so we should make some pretty good profit there. I found this Dallas Cowboys fanny pack. That one I found off camera as well too. That was $2, and I'm hoping to get about 20 bucks for that. Dallas Cowboys are doing okay. I think they lost this last game, but still, there's a lot of Dallas Cowboy fans. Ralph Lauren, I already said it. You should be looking out for that bear. That's a pillow cover. Should be about $15. It's just one pillow cover. That should be about $15 for that guy there. And then the other items here, which let me grab those really quick. Okay, we got this Pokemon VHS. I know it's not Pokemon. Pokemon. I missed the boat on Pokemon. I was already in high school when Pokemon came out, so yeah, I was in high school. Yeah, I wasn't really paying attention to cartoons at that time. I'm really big into sports cards at that time. You know, baseball, football, basketball, and slowly starting to get into memorabilia and everything. But yeah, so I'm not really big on Pokemon, so I decided to take a stab at this. Like $5, maybe $8 for this VHS. It's in good condition. This is what the VHS actually looks like. So if you're gonna get this, you gotta get this probably for less than $1. It might sit for a while, it might not, we'll see. But I'll probably price it to move, just get my money back on this guy. Then the other item I picked up, which was you saw in the beginning of the video, was this Fisher-Price radio. Now it's not a huge money maker, but I do like picking up these items because they, you know, you can't buy these anymore. This is back from my child 1984, so this is back from my childhood, and you're not going to find these things. You're going to have to go flea markets, garage sales, Goodwills, wherever to find these items. And this is in really good condition, and it works. So it should be about 20, maybe a little bit more, because I do have the box. I really not sure. Usually if you have the box of some of these old things, it does increase the value. And sometimes the box can be of value as well too. But I don't think for this device that would be the case. But I'm gonna see what happens. I'm gonna throw it up there with the box. I might price it a little bit higher because I do have the box. Maybe $30, and we'll see how that goes. It even has the original KB. If you guys remember KB, it has a little KB tag up there. That's pretty cool. So a couple of great items here I picked up right off the bat in the rain. We're gonna make some good money. We're especially gonna make good money back on those electronic Stitch characters. Now I wanted to show you guys one thing here. This was not a pickup. This was a pickup a couple weeks ago. Listed this, sold in about a week and a half. And the reason why I want to show you this guy is because you're going to hear a lot of people talking about, you know, sell-through rate. You want fast sell-through rate items. Start looking up for fast sell-through rate. You know, go on the app. And I have a video on my channel here, kind of going through how to look stuff up on the app. Then they're going to say, you know, you don't want low-priced items anymore. eBay doesn't want low-priced items. It doesn't want anything to do with that. So I sold this, $25. Took about a week and a half. Little, you know, I guess a non-smartphone device thing. I used to play all these when I was little. My parents would buy these all the time, like at Radio Shack, and just little games and that you could play on the road, the electronic devices. And not only that, but it's backgammon. Backgammon is a popular game. I love backgammon. But how did I know that this was going to sell? Well, it took me 24 years of buying and selling stuff to know that, hey, look at that. I know that's going to sell. And it's not, I'm not getting rich off of it. It's $25. But every $25 starts to add up. Would I pick this up if it was not brand new? No, I would not have picked it up if it was not brand new. Now, fast sell-through rate isn't everything in this game. In the beginning, when you're first starting out, I definitely recommend looking stuff up, seeing what things are going for, and then you start to build your knowledge, start to build that knowledge base for the future. Do I still look stuff up? Yes, because I don't know what's currently trending or anything like that. I don't know, you know, maybe, you know, these items are going downhill again. I don't know what they're going for. I'm gonna have to go in and double check periodically from time to time. However, and I like this. I just saw it there. I got it in a big old bundle. This was a flea market find. I was like, you know what? I know that's going to be worth, you know, at least $20 something dollars. And sure enough, it sold for $25. That comes with experience. You know, the natural, just over the years building up that knowledge base, buying and selling all kinds of stuff. It just takes time. It takes time. In the beginning, yes. If you're in your first few years of reselling, definitely. If you're having trouble reselling stuff, if for some reason your stuff just isn't moving, maybe it's time to go back to the drawing board. Go back to the basics. That's one thing I can't stress enough is going back to the basics and or the fundamentals. Just reviewing everything, maybe reviewing your own store. Like what are things going for right now? You know, I have this stuff listed for a year, 2, 3 years. You know, it's not moving. What's going on? What's the problem? Is it priced right? Are people still buying this stuff? You know, then yes, start going through and looking through sell-through rate. But sell-through rate isn't everything. I don't really like to call it sell-through rate. You guys have heard me say that. It's more, you know, customer base and competition. You don't want a lot of competition. and you want a lot of customers for that item. So being on the app, doing your research, building up your knowledge base, because it's going to take years to develop the instinct, the knowledge to know that, hey man, this item, I know I could sell this item, and I know I can sell it quickly, and sure enough it did. But that takes time, or watching videos on YouTube, seeing what people are picking up, seeing what people are listing, and what they're what they're making money on. I hope this video helps you guys. The rain, don't get deterred by the rain. Sometimes some of my best scores have been in the rain. I mean, this wasn't like a crazy score day, but we're gonna make some profit on this item. Better than just, well, I mean, I could have just stayed home and relaxed, but we decided to go out. We're gonna make a little bit of money, add stuff to our store. And I'm gonna do a Lego minifigure video, what to look out for. I don't find too many Lego minifigures where I'm at, or people price them up too much. But I want to bring you guys a little Lego minifigure because I got tons of minifigures. It's what I collect. It's what I like. And there are some that are worth quite a bit of money, and we're talking hundreds of dollars, not thousands, hundreds of dollars. But you combine all of them together, you can get up into the thousands. I appreciate all the new subscribers to the channel. If you like the video, please hit the thumbs up. That helps everything in the algorithm that people talk about. Subscribe if you want to see content like this, if you enjoyed the video. And what else? Hit the notification bell if you want to get notified. But I don't hit the notification bell myself on a lot of people. I have a few that I like to keep track of just in case, because it's nice to get lost in the YouTube. Sometimes some people don't get recommended to me that I like to watch, but they don't post that often. And if I don't have that notification, I won't remember. I'll completely forget. So if you guys want the notification button, go ahead. Not something that I do a lot of, but I appreciate everybody out there. End of the year. I'll probably have another video out, but Happy New Year if I don't say it in another video. Keep an eye on the shorts. I will keep pumping out some shorts here as well too, with key items that I've sold or key items that I find. And that's it. See you guys next video.